The absurd. The obsessed. The obscure. Follow us if you dare as we open the files at My Weird Space. First, there's a story that's a bit hard to swallow. Then there's a visit to the catwalk of chaos. And the boy in the bubble finds love at last. Ah, the drama of Formula One forklift championships. The adrenaline-pumping, diesel-fueled, rubber-burning drama. The speed, the excitement, the choking anticipation, the nail-biting tension. Here in Germany, the very epicenter of forklift racing. Who will win the coveted title of fastest fork in the West? Will she drop her load to the gasp of disappointed fans? Will he stack within the lines? These questions and more as the fans await the final battle. It's a fast track, but conditions are perfect. The stakes are high, or should I say the stacks are high. Stand back, kiddies, this could be dangerous. It's all bringing back memories of the legendary battles between Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna in 1989. Yep, there it is, a winner, and it's all over bar the shouting. Sick of the woman in front of you in peak hour traffic applying her makeup in the rearview mirror? Angry at the guy overtaking you, recklessly talking on his mobile phone? Well, here's the answer. The fully automatic car, invented by students in India. How does it work? Well, nobody exactly knows, but it helps if you cross your fingers and sing Indian pop songs very loudly. You can actually drive this car from the back seat. No pesky steering, indicating, braking. Look, Ma, no hands. The students hope the innovation will spawn a number of helpful gadgets from automatic lawnmowers to military vehicles. I like that. You can declare war all over the globe. Nobody has to really turn up. Good thinking, girls. Tower mania, the compulsive need to risk your life scaling tall objects, frightening small children and distracting rescue services from their important work. Frankly, I think people should just leave multi-storey buildings alone. Just let them sit there. I think people shouldn't worry mountains by constantly climbing them and sticking flags on top. That's just my opinion. If you see a tall object and feel an attack of tower mania coming on, lie down, take an aspirin and let the feeling pass. You're not clever, you're just a very naughty boy. Egypt has its pyramids, France has its art, Sweden has its snowy Alps and England has tradition. India has culture and colour, and Lithuania has ploughing? Lithuanians took a long hard look at themselves to try and find out what made them special. What did they do better than anyone else? They rather hoped that whatever it was would attract tourists from the far reaches of the globe. But it was just ploughing. Some of these guys have never seen a tractor before. How could Lithuania have missed the Industrial Revolution? It was their choice actually. Because the farmers have small plots of land, tractors can't manoeuvre on them very well. It's more profitable for them to work with horses. Nice to know some things never change. Sure, we all want to live long, and it's important to listen to your doctor's advice, but this 57-year-old Latvian farmer has taken things far too literally. Her doctor told her to get more roughage in her diet. Once a week, she walks to a sand pit she discovered in the local forest, where she collects sand for eating. She eats about 2 kilos of sand a day and insists on the health benefits, including stronger teeth and hair and less aches and pains. The rest of the farmer's diet is close to normal. She doesn't eat much meat, but does get plenty of vegetables. She insists that eating sand has not only improved her health, it has saved her a lot of money. She calculates that she saves about 35 euros every month on food. Thank God her doctor didn't tell her to eat more iron. Have I got something in my teeth? You've just met this fantastic girl. She thinks you're a sophisticated independent guy, a man of the world who's great at everything. In reality, your mother still does your washing, your dad changes your water and oil, and you're a klutz in the kitchen. And she's coming for dinner in 20 minutes. Never fear, this new interactive mobile phone will guide you through the process of cooking pasta with vodka sauce for two. When you're ready, just say start, and the system takes you through it step by step. And you don't even have to touch the phone with your greasy fingers. Everything is voice activated. It will tell you how long to boil the water and even alert you when the time's up. Later on, when the lucky lady is fed and settled, you can employ the interactive phone romance guide for step-by-step seduction. And now for some handy household hints. When making cheese on toast for 120 people, choose a large, well-ventilated area and insist that your helpers are highly trained circus performers. On second thoughts, anyone got a toaster oven? Lancashire is widely known for its Lancashire cheese, reputed to be the best toasting cheese in the world. Lancashire is also famous for its black pudding, a sausage made from congealed blood, and nettle porridge made from boiled stinging nettles with a handful of cornmeal. Yummy! I think I'll stick to a cheese toastie. Right this way, sir. Your table is ready. Would Monsieur care to try the local delicacy? Cactus worms? We do recommend the special du jour, which is worms au naturel. Or you may prefer worms sautéed to a golden brown and served on a bed of French rocket. The worms are collected from the roots of the agave plant and are eaten by the locals with a dash of lemon, chilli and salt. Worms are also ground with salt and chilli as a tasty seasoning and then sold at the market, along with live worms for those who wish to do it yourself. You know the rules, Selma. You can't have any sweets until you've finished your fried insects. It's hard to be innovative in the fashion industry at the moment. Today's fashion is already so yesterday. They've thought of everything, haven't they? That's why this London design house decided to think outside the square and get a fresh new perspective. They put 9 4-year-olds in a room with some crayons and a lot of red cordial and waited while they came up with the new season's collection. The new materials include telephone wires, safety pins, silver chains and monster masks. It's kind of Disney meets death metal. The bosses loved it, but the models hated it. My Weird Space takes a look at one of the world's kookiest jobs, ghost caretaker. The Royal Albert Hall in England is said to be crawling with ghosts who have to be appeased or they can get a little cranky. Untold horrors skulk in the silent shadows as the agonised screams of a long-departed rend the night. Ooh, I even scared myself then. Reginald Dark's been waiting for photographic evidence of ghosts in Albert Hall for 30 years, but they're much too clever for that. It's the sport that stirs the blood. There's the challenge of the chase, the camaraderie, the love for nature and our hunting heritage, an indefinable spirit that's drawn ladies and gentlemen to the sport of fox hunting for hundreds of years. If it wasn't for the damn horses, so we've gotten rid of the obstinate creatures altogether, what ho? As I always say, if your horse won't jump, teach him. If he won't learn, sell him. If he won't sell, shoot him. Now, what to do with a troublesome motorbike? Needs a good whipping, this one. No hard feelings, I hope, old chap. All in good fun. See you next year. And now for a new segment on My Weird Space, handy travel tips. When planning on travelling through sunny Bulgaria, be sure to pack a bronze sparring sword, a medieval battle axe and crossbow. You're going to need it. If you were to transgress any local laws, you may be challenged to a duel. For your travel tip information, the appropriate wear for a duel with a barbarian is leather breeches, calfskin vest and a buckled baldric. These locals can be pretty vicious, and they're probably more practiced in the art of hand-to-hand combat than you, so you may wish to pack a full suit of armour, just in case. But good luck getting it through the metal detectors at the airport. On second thoughts, you could just avoid this part of Bulgaria and holiday on some pretty Croatian island. These guys look like nothing you want to come across in a dark forest on the way to Grandma's. In fact, they are part of a school teaching ancient fighting techniques and attempting to restore traditional Bulgarian values. These rev-head Iranian boys are like guys everywhere, not satisfied with their cars the way the manufacturer made them. And they have a few ideas of their own. Let's see, a new sporty spoiler. Head and tail lights that go bling bling. And a serious ear-splitting sound system installed in the trunk. Car tuning has become a popular hobby for youth in Iran. And there's nothing that expresses the real you like a custom car with a bass section so powerful it can spill your drink. Now, let's go shopping for completely extraneous car parts that do nothing to improve the car's performance, but everything to improve your reputation with the other guys. Here's Sally the Seal. Funny story, this one. It's a cautionary tale about internet romance, my friends. Bernard thought he was corresponding with Sally, a lovely Norwegian lady who was keen to start a new life in England with Bernard, a guy that loves the outdoors and has a good sense of humour. But when Sally turned up at the dock, she wasn't exactly what Bernard expected. Lucky Bernard does have a good sense of humour. Actually, the match works quite well and the couple are planning a holiday to Iceland. How's this? 101 head spins in 1 minute. Are you running out of time to get your 15 minutes of fame? If it doesn't look like you're going to make it as a rock star, movie star or astronaut in this lifetime, you could be like this woman cultivating the smallest waist in the world. There's nothing stopping you inventing a really stupid record to break. Nothing is too wacky. The record book has a place for you. How about the tallest house of cards? Longest working day in a truly mobile office. Might need a heavier paperweight. The greatest number of consecutive donuts performed by a car. Come on, worldwide fame awaits you. This is 37-year-old Darren Thatcher. He's had a lot of trouble getting a girlfriend. Might be something to do with the fact that he lives in a bubble. A London department store has offered to help, inviting female shoppers to check out the bubble boy and even flirt with him online. Darren lives in the hope that true love will find a way to break him out of this strange prison of his own making. Apparently he did meet a nice girl who happened to be shopping for love that day. They went on to enjoy a great date, lots of fine food, good company and talk of the future, until the off-putting goodnight kiss through the polymer barrier. Yes, relationships with human beings are difficult. That's why I recommend fostering a bond with our robot buddies. You can get all the interaction you want and then just turn them off. Someone to sing to you. Thank you very much. Someone to play with you endlessly. Remember, a robot will never ask you for money. It's official. You'll never have to leave the home again. Here at the Tokyo Game Show, Asia's largest video game event, they're showcasing all the new ways you can simulate your reality. Now, I'm not sure if this lady is real or not. Here's a simulated yoga class for your simulated fitness. Once your simulated body is all toned, you can go to the simulated beach with your simulated friends. Doesn't look too strenuous. Hey you, can I get some help here? It's so hard to get anyone's attention at this place. The global gaming industry is estimated at around $30 billion US. Excuse me while I call my investment advisor. And now an uplifting story to end on. There was trouble in paradise. Filipinos have stopped going to the opera in droves. So what are all those highly trained sopranos and tenors going to do now? Will they be roaming the streets in their brocketed frock coats looking for something to sing about? No, they're not going to take the death of opera lying down. If the people won't come to them, this Filipino opera company are going out to the people. Whether the people like it or not. Only on My Weird Space. That's all we have this time, but follow us again if you dare when we open the files at My Weird Space.